Hello, my name is Chad Zalmer, and I'm giving my presentation on Strengths Quest. So my top 5 strengths are to be an includer, a harmony strength, competition, consistency, and significance. I found my strengths to be rather interesting. In all reality, once I researched them a little bit more, I felt like they did really hit the key cores of what I actually stand for in both my personal and work career. So, being an includer means being alert of others, including others in activities. So, if there's someone standing on the outside, I want them to also be included in the activities of the group. I don't want people to be left out. I want everybody to feel like they are part of a group. I don't cast judgment on anybody. I don't cast judgment on, age, race, sex, anything like that. I believe that everybody is created equal. This is considered a relationship building strength. Now, an example I have of being an includer is actually my job. For my job, I'm an insurance adjuster, and it is my job to make sure that I handle everybody equally, that I don't pass judgment on anybody, and that I handle each claim the exact same way. If I don't handle it the exact same way, it could be considered bad faith claims, and it could actually result in a huge fine for the company. Um, so I like to, I believe that being an includer is probably my number one strength that I have. And on this side, I have a picture of everybody in a group being involved. It's part of the includer, which actually kind of runs into my next theme, which is harmony. And in harmony, um, it stands for group activities. We all can get along. There doesn't need to be conflict in a group. There's got to be something that we all can agree on. There's got to be some kind of common ground. And this is a relationship building strength. Now, again, when I compare this to my job, I handle insurance claims, and part of what I have to do is sometimes negotiate with people as to we both don't agree with each other, but where can we come to an agreement um, to make the ground kind of common for both of us, where we're both giving and taking a little bit, but we're reaching a common ground that we all can come to an agreement on. And I do feel that harmony is actually probably my biggest strength, even more over includer, just because I'm always looking to avoid getting into conflicts with people and trying to hear everybody has their own opinion and find some kind of common agreement to it. My next trait is competition. So here I put the Bears and the Packers versing each other. Kind of a funny competition is me and my brother. He's a Bears fan and I'm a Packers fan, so we've always had a competition that way. So for a competition, um, I always feel the need to compete, and I find that this is very true of myself. I look at other people's work, and I always wonder um, how they did it so well compared to me, and what can I do to ultimately make mine better. And I struggle with this strength quite a bit because I do lack personal confidence in a lot of the work that I've done, just maybe because it's been so long since I've been in school. And I find that I'm comparing myself a lot to other people, looking at their work and going, wow, I wish I could do that. Um, and I'm always trying to find ways to be better than what I currently am or what I've done at the time. One thing I do is I do strive to shine above my coworkers. I always am the one going to my boss saying, "Hey, um, I'm caught up with my work. What kind of work can I do for others? What can I do to help them, get caught up? What can I do to get promoted to the next level? Like what can I actually do to prove myself to my company?" And my employer is I've been there for 13 years. They really do say that I tend to shine above my coworkers based upon how I do go to them, how quickly I handle things, how um, kind I am to people, and it has come to benefit me quite a bit, especially like when we get reviews or promotions. I tend to be looked at first because I'm always trying to be that individual that is shining above the rest at my company. Now, as far as school is concerned, the only area I could say that I could really see the competition was in one of my prior classes. I was looking at PowerPoint examples, and I was really looking at them, trying to figure out how can I do something better than that? How can I do a PowerPoint or do a presentation that really stands up above that? And I didn't always succeed, but I really strived to do it, and I spent a lot of time just trying to kick my head around as to how I could one up other people's work that I would see. One thing with competition that I've noticed in my personal life is I always do feel like first place is the only place. Um, I, I I tend to believe that I play to win. I don't play things to be second place. For example, I play volleyball, and I tend to find that I'm disappointed if we don't win. I know it's a bar league and it's just supposed to be for fun. However, I tend to really be there to win, really try and strive to get to that first place. And I do that a lot with playing cards, playing games, other things like that. I'm not there to lose, I'm there to bring my all right away and to really show that I am going to be the one to win the game. This is actually considered an influencing strength, and the reason I believe it's considered an influencing strength is because you are trying to set a boundary or a goal um, that others can look at to try and achieve as well. So you're trying to set the initial starting line for individuals, and I believe that that is why it's considered an influencing strength because you're trying to influence others to see how you've handled it and what they can do to be better. Okay, so consistency is another trait, a strength of mine, and basically what it means is I like to have rules. I like to have rules in writing, something simple to follow, something very direct, something that can't be confused. I do believe that it doesn't matter who you know, that you should be given a shot based upon your own individual self. And that is part of the reason why um, consistency is one of my strengths, is because I have never judged someone by the way that they look or by the way that they talk. I've always felt that it should be based upon what you know and who is the best qualified at doing it. Um, and again, I like things to be very simple, direct, easy to follow, easy to understand. And this is considered an executing strength. And for my last strength, I have significance. I've all my life I have felt like I needed to be recognized by people. I've always felt the need to have acknowledgement of achievements I have done, but I wanted to be recognized that I did it alone, that my individual work is what led to something significant being done, and I want to be recognized for it. One of the examples I have is my work has a customer service acknowledgement that they've done every other year, and I was awarded the customer service award, and I was sent out to our home office to be recognized. But my manager didn't recognize me to anybody, and it actually really upset me a lot. A lot of the other individuals in the company that had achieved this award were individually recognized, and I realized that I did need to feel significant, and I didn't feel like it at that point. And it really made me kind of push my boss to kind of understand how important it was to me. Um, One of the things in my job is I'm a claims adjuster, and we have a lot of rules to follow. I feel that I have a certain way of doing things, and I can usually solve things as long as I'm able to handle my way and not someone else's way. So when it says let me do it my way, to a degree, I will do it within the rules, but the rules are gray, and therefore I feel like I should be able to explore within those boundaries of letting me do things my way to get to the ultimate goal. Um, and I also do help others to try and be like me, especially when I'm going into their claim files. I'll reach out to them, I'll explain to them how I would handle things, how I would do what they're working on, and I give them examples of how they can kind of do the job like I would be doing it. And this is also an influencing strength. So I have the majority of influencing strengths and relationship building strengths. So I really actually appreciated doing this project. It made me help realize a little bit more about myself. And I guess I wasn't all too surprised, but it was really kind of eye-opening to be able to see how much I nailed it right on the head there. So thank you for watching my presentation. Have a great day.